Virgo, how are you all doing? So I'm going to be doing your February 2021 reading. I'm going to be looking at some key dates of the month according to placements on your chart. I'll also be pulling tarot messages to kind of clarify some of the issues this month. Sometimes they're good issues, sometimes they're bad issues. And I'll also be just kind of giving you a general overview of what's happening in the month. If this doesn't resonate, maybe watch your rising sign, because I find that if you blend sun and rising together, it sometimes is a bit more effective. And if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. Just find a video that does. So let's find a message for Virgo. Okay. So I think this month in particular, Virgo, we have a sense that health and fitness is a real kind of focus for you guys. You have to be very careful about staying safe with your health this month, because there are a lot of issues because we have Uranus in Virgo, and because of that, because it's got long-lasting effects, it kind of sometimes drains on the health, but it also drains on negative people around you. And there is kind of a sense of that, I think, here with this Page of Wands in reverse. This is kind of about people in your life that are not very helpful. They drain you of your energy. They are, they couldn't be faithful or loyal to save their lives. They're just not somebody that is very generous. They're not the kind of person, the well-rounded person that I think Virgo needs. So there's going to be some energy draining vampires in your life, and you do best to avoid them because they can be very taxing on your mental health. So if you can, and you see someone in your life that's like, oh God, you're just as negative as they come, just be like, girl, bye, bitch, bye, get it out. Yeah, so this Five of Swords is a sense of kind of a conquest, you're trying to fight something off. Again, some of you might feel like you're just, you're fighting fires with something, and there's a sense of that with the Star in reverse. It's like, you're fighting for something, but losing faith in fighting for it. Almost like you're thinking, what's the point in this? And that's quite interesting, actually, because there's a sense of fantasy here as well with the Seven of Cups. It's almost like there's a fantasy that maybe you're trying to fight, you're losing hope in fighting for it. But I also see that a lot of you have been having very interesting dreams, and that your dreams will show a lot of answers, especially when it comes to romance. So if you are currently, you don't have a partner and you're thinking, where's the soulmate? Clues are in your dreams, okay? Names, kind of images, maybe even what they look like. There are a lot of clues in your dreams. Also, blockages that are stopping you from getting to that person. If you frequently dream of rejection or fighting, that's actually very symbolic, because it's almost like you're running away. You feel that people are attacking you from all sides, and this can be linked to your past, okay? Because we have that with the Six of Swords in reverse. It's a sense that plans were stunted a little bit, and that you almost feel like something in the past wasn't successful. And even though you've tried to stay on the path of being very faithful and being very hopeful about it, it's really something that you're fighting with, you're struggling with it. This is shown in the Five of Wands with this kind of unsatisfied desires, you know, manifestations that just aren't coming. And again, I think that's kind of maybe taxing on your mental health a little bit, like I said, with that Uranus placement. So there's a sense of something in the past hasn't always been amazing, something hasn't manifested, we're fighting a lot, but we're losing hope. But having said that, I think romance is going to be very interesting this month if you seek it. If you join communities and you join different kind of places that provide stimulation, they provide a sense of community, they provide people who are able to talk to you. And I think, again, there are some kind of clues in your dreams about that. I also think, again, if you get yourself, building up, get yourself on a new health kick, I don't want to say diet, but a new lifestyle, health regimen or regime, it's going to be really good for you. It's going to be very positive on your mental health and also cleansing your environment as well. We've also got Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So a sense of feeling like, not feeling as mature. Again, I think this is because something in your life is getting a hit. And I think that's actually something in the home that's kind of, it's a little bit of an upheaval, if anything, almost like, it's like you need to make changes in your life, very mature changes to see happiness. It's always like you've been stuck in a rut for quite a while, I think. And you almost need to be a little bit stringent with the way that you clear your energy out. But also I think it's very important to, even though you want to be mature and get yourself together, to not be too critical of yourself or your partner or other people in your life. Because I think sometimes you can pretend you have it all together when you don't, and sometimes when you present that picture to people it can be quite damaging because it's not the truth, and when you're not living your truth it affects you in ways that you don't even realize, even through your dreams. Okay, you feel like you're fighting something that isn't real. And I'm not saying this is for all of you, of course, but there is a sense of that I get through your placements in your chart and also through these cards as well. But I do see on the 23rd that everything's going to brighten up a little bit. You know, we're going to start feeling a lot better about ourselves, being more truthful to ourselves, and also just kind of designing something in our lives that help us overcome things. I think for some of you, not all of you, tend to get obsessed with things, and that's coming through with that Seven of Cups, and you're trying to almost orchestrate a plan that gets you away from that obsession. It pulls you out of it, and you're able to see things clearly a bit more. I think also what's going to help you with that is helping other people. So by also being quite charitable to other people, it's good to get yourself in that mindset of being very generous, which is kind of reversed here with this Queen and Knight of Pentacles. But I do see that friends will help you out with that, and also maybe if you've got someone in your life that's a little bit older, they will help you out with that too. It's okay to ask for advice. Actually, I would encourage it. I think you need to find a way to help yourself and help others. I just generally see this month you're getting serious about your life, your home environment, and your health in particular. So be careful about all of those things. You know, if you've been thinking about starting a diet, start a diet, you know, or a lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, that is positive to you, okay, that has positive connotations to you. I do think definitely the 23rd onwards we have got a lot of positivity coming through, and like I said, if you seek it, romance can be really good here. So I'll pull a love card for you guys that are interested. We also have a what's called a stellium on the 11th, which is a cluster of 7 planets. Normally a stellium is a cluster of 3 or more planets, but we've got 7 this time in Aquarius, and that's going to be quite impactful on the way that we see things this month. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Actually, I don't think that's linked to love. I definitely think that's linked to what I was just saying about you presenting something that you're not. And almost what I was just saying about sometimes being too critical of other people. If you're being critical of a partner whilst you are not showing who you really are, that's deceptive, you know? So there's a sense of this is not anything bad. This is just a card to encourage you to be more truthful about who you are and to also seek that in others. But also, let's link it to the past and what I was saying about perhaps dreaming of deception, dreaming of fighting people, dreaming of rejection, can all be links to how you find your future partner. And I can say that from experience because I have done that myself. It really shows a lot, especially when it comes to neurolinguistics, the way we speak to ourselves shows through our dreams, okay? So generally, that's what I'm getting for this reading for February 2021 Virgo. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think there's some things to be doing this month, to be getting on with, but also, like I said, 23rd onwards, real positivity, and generally I think romance isn't looking too bad at all. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please give it a like, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And yeah, I'll see you around. Bye guys.